England women are getting set to begin their Cricket World Cup journey in India and Sri Lanka. They'll play 7 games in a round-robin format, playing all of the other teams in the competition as they look to progress to the knockout stages of the tournament. They'll begin against South Africa before then finishing against New Zealand after all of their round-robin games are played, forming a league table to see who goes through to the knockout stages of the World Cup. Now, of course, England men in their recent World Cup in India, they did not do so well, but they are now World Cup champions, having won the Cricket World Cup back in England in 2019 before the pandemic, defeating New Zealand in the final at Lord's in what was perhaps one of the most dramatic cricket matches ever played, especially in the super over at the end. But this is the women, and of course they are looking to make their own history, and in charge of them is Charlotte Edwards, someone who is revered in women's cricket in this country, and she is certainly hoping to make history with her side. So let's hear from her now as she previewed their first game and indeed the whole tournament for England women as they look to bring home the trophy from India and Sri Lanka back to England. It's not going to be an easy feat whatsoever, but England women certainly have the players to do it, although obviously there are other great teams on display. India, Australia, for example, just 2 of the biggest names in cricket. But Charlotte Edwards certainly is full of optimism going into the tournament.
I've not spoken about anything about the past. It's all about looking forward, and I think, you know, with this group now, we've created an environment where you know, it's about taking accountability now, and we've got real clarity on how we want to play the game, and hopefully that clarity is going to help this team under pressure, because you know, I don't think we'll leave a stone unturned in terms of our prep, and you know, the signs have been really strong so far in terms of the development I've seen in the last 6 months, and I'm just hoping we can take that now onto the big stage. Yeah, I think in an international job, as I probably just touched on, you don't have the luxury of spending lots of time with the group, and probably have had that luxury certainly in previous jobs. So I think, you know, I guess I've been drip feeding stuff in as I've gone along. We've had a different sort of playing group a little bit throughout the summer, but I felt like Abu Dhabi was a real opportunity for us, you know, to spend a good 10 days together. And I felt like the work we got done there around our game plan, around how we want to be as a group and how we want to move things forward, I think, I feel like I've had a really nice introduction into this, and, you know, players are really responding well, certainly to a slight change of style, I guess. And, and hopefully we've seen the results over the last 4 games, which have been really positive. We're not getting carried away, don't worry, but we know that we're on the right track, and we're tracking really well moving into the first game. Well, I think, you know, there's never a friendly against an international opposition. So I think we're taking a lot of confidence. I think more, not necessarily around the result, but the way we've played. I think to score 340 against India, again, that's another time we've done that really well as a batting group over the last time that I've been involved, so I'm really pleased with that. But yeah, just younger players really stepping up as well. I think our middle order especially just showing some real maturity in our middle order, which I think is going to really stand us in good stead. And you know, our top 4 are very experienced. Our middle order have been exceptional, and our bowling group are really understanding the conditions and how we want to go about it as a bowling group as well. So I feel we're really nicely placed. You'll be pleased to hear we've been fielding really well. So that's something that we obviously wanted to work on. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how that 4 games have gone, and we've been put in some pretty tough situations at times as well. So under pressure, the players have responded really well.